What up, brother?
How you doing, bro?
Good, you?
Good, good. Well, good to see you.
You too, brother.
How's everything going? I saw your Instagram. You were chilling with Tony and everybody.
Yeah, he's been in town. Yeah, we do, we all went and got blood work yesterday. Me, him, and Kenny KO. We're gonna see who's the healthiest.
I was gonna ask you about that at the end, actually. How I know Vin told me you were taking a blood test.
Yeah, we just did it yesterday, so we don't have the results. We'll have them probably today or tomorrow.
Are you gonna like announce what
Yeah.
Are you worried at all or no?
50-50. I've been feeling a little sluggish lately, so I started cleaning up the diet, adding cardio. Yeah, I said it, adding cardio. I'm doing cardio every day now.
But you
I,
you
I
normally
haven't
you normally don't do cardio at all?
not since 2018.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Because you stay lean though. That's why I thought you did cardio.
Yeah, well, I usually just keep my diet in check and train hard.
So what do you think? What kind of results you think you're gonna get?
We shall see. I don't think anything too bad because I got my blood work done a couple months ago and it wasn't that bad at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What kind of like when you're taking a blood test, right? Like, what are you looking for? Different like levels of, I guess
Everything.
everything. Right?
Kidneys, heart, just like everything you can do, just see what needs work and, what I need to do to change to be better. It's like, for instance, my kidneys last time could have been better. So I've been chilling on the, I've been chilling on the, caffeine.
Oh, really? It affects the kidneys?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Especially energy drinks.
Mm,
So I went from drinking one a day to one a week.
really?
Yeah.
But is it like all only energy drinks or just regular coffee too?
Caffeine in general,
Really?
but just energy drinks, they're harder, way harder on the kidneys than coffee.
Do you drink regular coffee too?
Not often, but I do enjoy coffee. I do like it. I just kind of lazy to make it in the morning. So I just stick with the muscle egg.
Yeah, I saw a picture you posted. It's like a before and after in your house. It's an amazing. Wow, you did an amazing job decorating it, man.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
I went hard. It's crazy how much in value the house went up too because of it. I didn't do this to my house to make money. I never knew the market was gonna, go up. I just wanted a nice ass house. That's why I did it. I just thought of it as like a little project. So yeah, kind of crazy how it worked. But yeah, no, I redid
It
everything, man.
it looks awesome, man. What a drastic difference. Now, did you do it all yourself? Did you design yourself, or how did you do it?
Yeah, most of it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm really into a lot of people don't know this, but I used to be an artist before bodybuilding, so I was always into art.
Really?
Yeah,
What kind of artist? What were you doing? Like drawing or painting?
drawing and I also was I wrote poetry and stuff like that. I know it
Did
sounds
you?
kind of
Wow,
I know it sounds kind of weird, but this is pre getting huge days. This is more when I was like a metalhead.
that's pretty cool, man. I bet you not a lot of people knew that.
No, not at all. Yeah.
Poetry. Wow,
Well, not really, not necessarily poetry, but more like lyrics. I was a musician. I was a songwriter, so I like to write.
that's awesome. Wow, that's cool, man. So you, when you were decorating, right? Did you kind of like draw it all out and then you started buying things, or like what? What?
I had a vibe idea. I had the colors lined up, and the creation just kind of went with the flow. I had the colors lined up though. I wanted to do like a lot of gray and white, and then some black too. Make it kind of look like a Miami vibe.
Right. I noticed. Yeah, when I saw the pictures, it definitely reminded me of that, like a Miami mansion kind of.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And well, you did an amazing job. Like,
If
especially
you're ever if you're ever in Vegas, man, come check it out.
absolutely, man. Like when you do the before and after, because I remember we were filming for the
Oh yes, yes. Let's talk. A really cool subject. So it's story time. So, um, Generation Iron, you guys, were blowing me up to do bigorexia, and I was like pushing it back as much as possible. You guys were getting so irritated with me. I'm like, listen, I'm in the condo. Like, can you just? I'm about to buy a home. I'd rather you film me there. Can we make that happen? And you're like, you guys waited as long as you could, and you literally shot me like 3 days in after moving in, and I had nothing in the house. Like, but we still did it anyway. We still shot here,
we
and
did.
even redone. It was like as was. So you could kind of see like, it was just super bare and super outdated.
I know,
So
but we had a crazy deadline, man. We had to meet this deadline, and we shut
yeah,
like
no, it all worked out. But like, if you guys came back, it'd be like, what the hell? Tony was mind blown because Tony was there, when I first bought the house. So when he walked in, he was like a deer in headlights. Like, what the hell did you do? It doesn't even look like the same place. I'm like, that was the point, man. I bought the house because I love the backyard. I mean, who can say they have a lazy river in their backyard? A lazy river. So when I saw that backyard, I'm like, okay, there's 5 offers day of for the house. So my realtor was like, how bad do you want this house? I'm like, I kind of want it bad because I've been looking for a year, and I'm very picky. And she's like, you got to go up on the offer. You have to like actually, add. I was like, damn it, but I did it and I got it.
congrats, man. But it's amazing because I've been following your Instagram, right? So I see like you're always posting different pictures from your house. But then when I saw the picture of like what it was like when you first moved in and how it is right now, that's when you see the real difference. I was like, wow, that's crazy what he did.
Yeah, like I said, when I first moved in this house, the house was very ugh. It was just the backyard was like you have this boring, not necessarily ugly, but outdated home, and then you have this backyard that's a jungle. And I was just like, I really want that jungle, So, because I just wanted a party backyard. Even though I don't really use it, it kind of sucks. It's more just for show. I've been to my pool probably like 10 times ever in 2 years, so more just for show. But yeah, like when I saw the backyard, I'm like, okay, like people are gonna come over and be like, wow, So if I can make the house wow too, then you have a double wow. Girls, I got a package for you. It took a year though, man. It took a while. It took a year to do the house. It took a while. It was not easy.
Well, congratulations, man. You did it.
Thank you.
All right, Craig. So let's talk about this big news of this week. Ronnie Coleman. He made some statements about diuretics. He said basically they should be banned, and they kill people, and nobody should be using them. Have you heard that?
I have heard that. I'm gonna have to agree with him. I've done 9 shows, and I think I've only used it once, and it was just a small amount. Obviously, I probably should have used more, but I've always kind of afraid of them myself, man. I don't know. I don't really think they're needed. I'll be seeing guys in the gym looking like they can step on stage at that very moment, drinking a gallon of water a day. So I just don't think it's really needed. I think you could get on stage and just look dry without them, to be honest with you, man. It's just my opinion.
Now, you and I spoke about that before, actually. Diuretics, all that type of stuff. Now, for the record, they're not, people said they should be banned, but it's not like they not banned. It's just people just don't get tested for them. There's no testing, but I wouldn't say that they're not banned. You know what I mean? It's just that it's sort of like the gray area, I would say, right, on everything, on every substance, essentially.
Yeah.
So to really ban them, meaning that like, should they be actually testing for diuretics? Is it even possible to test for diuretics? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know how would they go about doing that.
That's something I'm not sure of myself. I don't know if you could test for diuretics, but I think they should get rid of them. I really do. It's bad enough, everyone's eating a crazy amount of food and taking a bunch of, like putting their bodies in, danger. Like why add more to it when you don't have to, will they ever do it? No, hell no, they're not going to do it. But, I mean, hey, you never know, but I don't think they're going to do it, but I see a lot of people dying from it. So they should do something about it.
It's interesting because diuretics, right? People take them, from your experience, you take them basically to dial in at the end, right? To lose all the excess water, to have the most conditioned look, right? That's why people take
them.
Yeah,
but they can also hurt your physique too if you take them the wrong way or take too much or too little.
I saw a statement. I think it was a statement that was published by one of the promoters. I think Olympia promoter or something. He was saying that we should look into judging. So but how would they judging? Would it like take points away for being too conditioned? You know what I mean? Like I don't know how they would even go about it. Like I don't even understand how to. You know what I mean?
between me and you, man, I really never understood judging in general. I had a female client competing, and she showed me her pictures, and she was flat out the most conditioned girl on stage, but she got third. And I'm just like, I don't know what they're looking like. It's confusing. Like, is it like, I get you got to have the whole package, but the other girls were fatter compared to her, and she got third. Just, I thought, the whole point was to get as lean and shredded as possible to see every muscle fiber. I thought that was how competing worked. These girls are on stage. Next to her, they were bloated. They had soggy glutes, watery muscle bellies, and I'm sitting there. I'm so confused. I'm like, so I don't really understand judging in general as it is, man. I really don't. I don't get it, and I never will.
What division she was in? Bikini, or was it like
Oh, she's in figure.
Figure? Okay. I think
Can you believe it?
Figure. I think every division is like they look for different things.
Dude, give me a break.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I mean, no, I didn't mean like you give me. I mean in general, like come on, like conditioning, symmetry, and muscularity. It's like we get it. Like they say it in pumping iron. So I don't get it. I don't know how they pick the judge. Like who are these judges? We don't know who they are. Like, are they professionals from a college? Did they win the Olympia themselves? Like, or is it just some gym rat? Like, hey, can you judge a show? Like it kind of makes me wonder, like how the judging actually works.
What I think is if we're looking at NPC shows, I think it's a combination of everybody who you just described. Basically, some are just gym owners, some are ex-competitors, some are
I'm an ex-competitor. Hire me.
Maybe they should hire you.
I'll just be like, who's the most huge?
I don't think they actually even pay them. Maybe IBB like on a pro level, maybe, but I don't think NPC judges get paid. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm not sure actually. Maybe some do, some don't. I don't know.
They get paid something, but not a lot.
Really? I didn't know that actually. I thought it was kind of like a volunteer.
No, they get something.
Because they got to dedicate like a weekend to do that essentially, right? So if you think about it, it's actually a big commitment, right? Because you have to go there. And if you're judging an amateur show, it's like you have to be there for like 2 days and or whatever, one full day from like morning to like late night,
Yeah, too much. That's too much for too little. Just like competing.
So your clients, some of them have dreams of, becoming pros and being competitors.
Absolutely.
And what do you say to them? Do you support?
I say go. As long as you work hard, listen to what I say. It's very. Very doable. Absolutely. It's just a lot of work. People got to understand that, like, you can't just wake up and be like, I'm going to compete. It doesn't work that way. You got to wake up and really eat, breathe, and sleep it. It's one of the hardest things I think you can do in the world. I mean, you got basketball, you got rugby, whatever, golf. Can't even compare to bodybuilding. I mean, bodybuilding is 24/7. If you're not eating, you're training. If you're not training, you're taking subs. If you're not taking subs, you're doing cardio. If you're not doing cardio, you're sleeping. Like, everything's got to be on point at all times, at every minute. If you want to win, like there's no pauses. You pause, you're effed. You just can't pause. You can't just take breaks like with golf. Like, I'm going to take the weekend off, or it doesn't work that way. When you're bodybuilding, you got to eat every 2 to 3 hours. You got to make sure you're in the gym 2 hours, getting your car. It's make sure you're taking your supplements on point. It never ends. It's one of the hardest things you could do. And the payout is very small unless you're the top 5 in the world. So, I mean, can you imagine how many people are doing this lifestyle, just for a plastic trophy? You got to really want it bad enough, and you got to really do the work. And you also have to have the genetics. Let's not forget about that. Not everyone is genetically gifted. So, it all comes about having the genetics, the willpower, and the determination to do it. And if you don't have that, and you're just like, oh, I'm going to compete, give it a try. I've had so many clients like, Craig, I want to do a show. And then they just vanish on me. And they don't even tell me. They're just like, give up. I'm like, bro, you can at least give me a message saying, hey, Craig, it's a little hard. I think we'll just go back to bulking. I'll have people just vanish. I'm like, hello? It's not easy, man. It's not easy at all.
Can you when a client comes to you, right? Can you when you first talk to them or see them whatever in person, can you right away know their limitations of their genetics or no?
A little bit, a little bit. Yeah. I can kind of, tell by their structure. Some clients I look at their structure. I'm like, they can be on the Olympia stage, and then some I'm like, we have a lot of work to do. For sure. Everyone's different.
And you tell them straight up how you feel about it.
No, I do not. I say we're gonna get this no matter what. Even if I feel like genetically they're not as gifted as much, you can still push through it. You just got to work harder. It just sucks, but it is what it is. Some people, they lose their leg, they lose an arm, they lose an eye, but you still push through it. You still go through your life, just like genetics. Some might not have the best genetics. You just got to push through and keep on going and just work a little harder.
All right. So to wrap the subject up, basically, you agree with Ronnie Coleman's statement, but you don't think it's going to happen.
No.
Now, Craig, I got a couple of questions from the fans here for you. People that email their questions. So, one of the questions people want to know is, Craig, do you use CBD products? How do you feel about CBD? And if you do use it, what kind of products do you use, and for what?
I have not used CBD. No, never.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised. Never even because they have topical, they have pills, they have all types of different things.
Yeah, I've never tried it. I've never even tried weed. So I have a company sent me a bunch of these candies, but I didn't like the way they tasted. For a post, I forgot what they're called. I have it in my claw cupboard, but yeah, I took a few of them. I just didn't feel nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. It's definitely very common right now when it comes to CBD and stuff like that. There's a couple of little companies out there, but
absolutely, yeah.
So another person wants to know is what vitamins do you take and for what?
Ooh, oh man, I take a lot of vitamins. I take 3 different pills for my kidneys. I take a fish oil. I take a bunch of enhanced products from my sponsor. They have one for your joints. They have one for your health. They have one multivitamin type. So I take all their stuff too. If you guys are wanting to see what it is, just watch my stories on Instagram. I'll do posts here and there on it. And if you use my code, you save. But yeah, and then what else do I take? Yeah, I'd say that's about it. Couple things for the liver too. Just basic health stuff.
What do you take for the kidneys? You said three different vitamins.
Yeah, I don't even know what they're called. I can go get them right now in the cupboard. I just my chiropractor recommended them to me, so I ordered them off Amazon.
The last question is: have you ever had a chicken shake, or if not, would you try it?
Hell no.
Hell no for trying, or hell no for you never had one?
I haven't. I mean, they make them in Thailand but they taste good. They make them taste good.
Really?
They add chocolate and strawberry flavored. Tony got me some of those in Thailand, but as far as like an actual chicken shake, I'd vomit, man. I have a weak stomach.
A lot of people do it actually. Like, let's say they can't, they're tired of eating chicken.
I have a couple clients that do it, and I'm like, good for you. Good for you.
Really?
Yeah.
So in Thailand, they do what exactly? They put chicken with flavor and then blend it up and then drink it?
Yeah.
So
the gym has a Muscle Factory.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, you've tried that one or no?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It wasn't bad. Very doable.
Oh, wow. So it was actually chicken meat inside of it.
Yeah, but it tasted like a shake.
That's interesting. Wow. I saw there was a powerlifter, Blaine. He did that, but he just put like regular chicken and blended it with water, rice, I think.
Yuck.
I saw a professional bodybuilder too. It was it was chicken and rice blended up, and I think with peanut butter too, or something like that.
Oh wow, a little flavor, huh?
Yeah. Lastly, let's talk about this blood test. So you took a blood test. It was you, Tony, huge, right? And you guys want to see who's healthier.
Yeah. Yeah, people like, Tony's very experimental with gear and SARMs, so he takes a lot of shit. Kenny KO, he's been partying nonstop, raging, doing drugs, going to all these what do you call them, raves, losing sleep. And then me, I'm just huge. So We just wanted to compare and see, like, out of being super big, taking a lot of and partying, who's the healthiest.
I can't wait to see that, man. I want to make sure we talk about the results next week.
Okay, absolutely.
You're gonna have them soon, right? In a couple of days, you said?
Yeah, the next day or two.